This is Leo, atheist at large, in Chicago, responding to a Muslim's response to my response that they go visit the rational responders. He says, read the Quran. Okay. Don't bother to warn the disbelievers. Allah has blinded them. There will be an awful doom. What's this? Don't bother to warn the disbelievers? Warn them of what? Warn them that something's going to happen to them? Something's going to happen to everybody. This is dogma. This is brainwashing. Allah has blinded them? This is utterly ridiculous. It just is. Allah has sickened their hearts. A painful doom is theirs because they lie. No, we don't lie. You lie. Your Quran lies. Your book lies. It's all about lies. It's about control of the people. At first, the control needed to control the barbaric behaviors of man. There were, let's say, enlightened people that wrote stories. These stories were put together to create the Bible and the Quran. These were works of man, not of gods. The concept of a God is ridiculous. It just is. It's hard for somebody to explain something that is so obvious, and because these people are so brainwashed into thinking of this, they can't see it. And this goes to where my latest vids, where extreme religions cause brain damage. The belief in religion causes brain damage. It causes the brain to malfunction. The brain does not work correctly in somebody that prays 5 times a day, and the only thing that comes out of his mouth is God when he's talking to somebody. This is something that you really need to get a grip on, but you probably can't because it's probably irreparable. Allah has blinded the disbelievers. Yeah, right. A fire has been prepared for the disbelievers whose fuel is men and stones. Okay? Stones. Kind of like aluminum, burns at 4,000 degrees. Whoever hath done evil and his sin surroundeth him, such are rightful owners of the fire. If you believe in only part of the scripture, you will suffer in this life and go to hell in the next. This is utterly ridiculous. This is reinforcement of the dogma. Can't you see the lies in this? The circular logic? It's not even logic. It's commanding of people to do something that is unnatural. Disbelievers will be burned with fire. The repetition of this is ridiculous. Why must this be constantly a point of interest in this book? Because they want to scare you into believing it. Allah stamped wretchedness upon the Jews because they killed the prophets and disbelieved Allah's revelations. This is fascism. You can't see this? This is what your book is about. I've only got 8 things here that I've talked about. And it's absurdity. It's religious dogma. It's threats. It's circular logic. It's ridiculous. Allah turned the Sabbath breaking Jews into apes. I don't see apes walking around and you know, with diamonds in their pockets and wearing hats and growing beards. Apes are hairy things. You know, Jews are not hairy apes. This is something else that, this is not only lies. I mean, read that. Allah turned the Sabbath-breaking Jews into apes.